welcome back to Marvellous Maths with me, Miss Quimby. So we're going to move on from subtraction this week and we're going to have a go at some doubling. But before we practice our doubling, let's recap everything we've learned so far with a flashback 4 set of questions. Okay, so are we ready for our flashback 4 today? Here we go. Pause the video while you have a go at those 4 addition and subtraction questions, and then we'll come back together and answer them together. How did you find those, guys? Have you used all of your knowledge that we learnt in our previous lessons to answer those questions? Let's quickly go through them together. So, our first question, 42 take away 7. The first thing we need to do when we're doing a subtraction is label it sakata, sakata, sakata. So, starting, counting, and target. We're looking for our target number. So we put our starting number in our head, our counting number on our fingers, and because we're taking away, we're going to count backwards. Ready? 42 in my head and count back. Stop, stop, go. 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. So the answer is 35. Good job if you got that one. Let's move on to the next one then. 35 add 9. We're adding this time. It's really important that you pay attention to which operation we're using. So label it sakata, sakata. Starting, counting, target. So this time, because we're adding, we're going to count on. So 35 in my head, 9 on my fingers. Here we go, let's count on. Ready? Stop, stop, go. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So our answer is 44. So now we can move on to our first column addition. So the first thing I recommend you do is label the columns, our tens and our ones. And can you remember which column we start with when we're doing column addition? Always the ones column. Well done if you remembered. So we've got 8 add 5. So 8 is my starting number and 5 is my counting number, and we're counting on. Ready? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we've got 13 in our ones column. But because we've got a 10 in 13, we have to carry that under our tens column. So we put it down here. So now in our tens column, we've got 2, add 1, and we also need to remember to add that 1 that we've carried from our ones column. Okay, so 2 in my head, 1 on my fingers, and count on. 1 more than 2 is 3, and then add that other 1, and we have got 4. So our answer is 43. Okay, moving over here then, we've got a subtraction, column subtraction. So let's label up our columns first. So we've got our hundreds column, our tens column, and our ones column. And we always start with our ones column. Fantastic. So 7 in my head, 1 on my fingers, and I'm counting backwards this time because I'm taking away. What's 1 less than 7? It's 6. So 6 is in my ones column. So now I can move to my tens column. 3 take away 6. Well, I know I've got a problem here because my starting number, 3, is smaller than my counting number. And that's always a problem when we're taking away because I can't count back 6. So I'm going to have to go next door and take 1 from next door. So what's 1 less than 1? It's 0. So now my hundreds column becomes 0. And I carry that 1 into my tens column. So now I can do that. I've got 13 take away 6. 13 in my head, 6 on my fingers, and count back. Are we ready? Stop, stop, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And my answer is 7. So 137 take away 61 is 76. Well done if you got all 4 of those flashback 4 questions correct. So So our marvellous maths lesson today is on doubling, and our learning intention is can I accurately double numbers? We're going to start off by doubling numbers to 10 and practice recalling those doubles, and then we're going to move on to doubling larger numbers up to 50 using partitioning. So what does doubling mean? Well, to double something means to make it twice as big, and it's the same as multiplying by 2. So to help me with doubling, I like to use the doubling ladybird, and here's my doubling ladybird here. Now, my ladybird doesn't have any spots at the moment, but we're going to use our blank ladybird to help us double numbers. So let's have a look at some together. Let's do this one first up here, double 4. Now this is how I use my doubling ladybird. I'm going to put my 4 on this wing, my 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've put them nice and far apart like this, spread out, so that they're easier to count later on. So I've got 4 spots, and now what I need to do is make the spots the same on the ladybird's other wing. 1, 2, 3, 4. By doing that, I've doubled the number 4. I've made the number of spots twice as big. I've got 2 times the number of spots. I had 4 on this wing, and now I've put 4 on this wing. So to find out what double 4 is, we now need to count up all of the dots on the ladybird's wings. And I'm going to cross them out as we go. Now we know we've got 4 on this wing, so we don't need to count these 4. We're going to count on with these spots here. Are we ready? Counting on from 4. Stop, stop, go. 5, 6, 7, 8. So double 4 is 8. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a go at this one then. Double 9. So what do I need to do first? I'm just going to rub out all of my spots from double 4 so that I can use my doubling ladybird again. Double 9. The first thing I need to do is put my 9 spots on this wing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, to double it, I need to make it twice as big, so I need to put the same number of dots on this wing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got twice as many spots on my ladybird now. I've got 9 on this wing and 9 on this wing. So to know what double 9 is, I have to count up the dots. So we know there's 9 on this wing. So I'm going to count on from 9, counting these spots. Are we ready? Count with me. Stop, stop, go. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've counted them all up, so double 9 is 18. So now it's your turn to have a go at doubling the rest of these numbers. You can use the doubling ladybird to help you. Pause the video while you have a go. How did you find that, guys? Did you use a doubling ladybird to help you? Let's have a look at the answers. I've written them on the screen. Double 10 is 20, double 3 is 6, double 7 is 14, and double 5 is 10. Okay, so let's play a quick game then. It's similar to rock, paper, scissors, but I don't need your fingers for this game. So I'm going to count back from 3, and then I'm going to hold up some fingers to the camera. Your job is to double the number that my fingers show, and you've got to do that before I shout out the double. Shall I show you what I mean? Let's do a simple one. So I might say 3, 2, 1, show. I'm holding up one finger, so your job is to double 1, make it twice as big. Double 1 is 2. Now if you got there before I did, you win a point. Are we ready? I might do any number up to 10, so be ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3, show. Double 3 is 6. Well done if you got there before me. Ready? 3, 2, 1, show. 6. I've got 6 fingers. It's 12. Good job if you got there before me. Let's do a couple more. Ready? 3, 2, 1, show. 4 fingers this time. Double 4. 8. Last one. Ready? 3, 2, 1, show. Double 10 this time. It's a big one. It's 20. Well done if you got there before me. If you want to keep playing this game to practice recalling your doubles of numbers to 10, you can play with your mums and dads or brothers and sisters at home. Here on the screen, I've got a cube, 1 cube, and then I've got an orange rod. And my rod is made up of 10 of my white cubes. So every time I see that orange rod, I know it's 10. Now I can use this to help me with doubling numbers, and let me show you how. Here's my next problem. I want to double 15. Now we're going to use partitioning to help us with this. Let's have a look at what I mean. Here's the number 15, and I've labelled it 10s and 1s. Can you tell me how many 10s there are in 15? There's 1 10 in 15. There's a 1 in my 10s column. So 15 is made up of 1 10. And how many 1s? It's made up of 1 10 and 5 1s. Fantastic. So if I was to use rods and cubes to show 15, I would have 1 rod of 10. Here's my 1 10. And here are my 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's use that and our doubling ladybird to help us find double 15. So here's my doubling ladybird, and here's 15 on its wing. I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now I need to put these on the other wing as well. So here we go. I've got 15 on this wing and 15 on this wing. So to find the double of 15, we need to count up all the rods and cubes on the ladybird. Now when we were doubling smaller numbers, I said to count on from what is on this wing. But I think to make it easier for doubling with 10s, we're going to count both wings together. Let's start by counting the 10s. So we've got 10, 20. Have we got any other 10s? No, that's it. So now we can count all of our 1s. So we've got, counting on from 20, we've got 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30. So double 15 is 30, which is made up of 3 10s and no 1s. Let's have a look at another one. So the next one is double 29. How many 10s are there in 29? There are 2 10s in 29. So I need 2 of my rods of 10. 10, 20. How many 1s are there in 29? There's 9 1s in 29. So how many cubes am I going to need? I'm going to need 9 of them. Count with me then. Bear with me while I get the IT right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, now we can start to double them. So I've got the same on this side as I do on this side. Let's just double check. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Fantastic. So I've got 29 on each wing, made up of 2 10s and 9 1s. So now what do I need to do to find double 29? I need to count them all up. So we're going to start with our tens. So let's count in tens as we count each of my orange rods. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40. Do I have any more tens? No, so we've got 40. Now let's count on in ones, counting up each of my white cubes from 40. Are we ready? Stop, stop, go. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. So double 29 is 58, which is made up of 5 tens and 8 ones. Now you'll notice that I've crossed out each spot or each cube and rod on my ladybird, and that's to make sure that I don't count any twice and don't miss any out, because if I do that, I'll make a silly mistake. So now I want you to have a go, but you don't have any rods and cubes at home to help you. So I'm going to teach you a trick to help you. My rods look a little bit like lines, and my cubes look a little bit like dots. So we're going to use lines and dots to help us tell the difference between tens and ones and use the doubling ladybird to double numbers. So we're going to double 48. How many tens are there in 48? There are 4 tens. Now a line is a 10, so I'm going to need 4 lines. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've made sure I've done them nice and far apart so that they're really clear, and they're nice and long so they look different to my dots. So how many ones are there in 48? How many dots am I going to need? There are 8 ones. So 8 dots. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now I can do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I can count up my tens and ones to find out double 48. So, ready? Count in tens with me. Stop, stop, go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And now counting ones, counting on from 80. Ready? 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Have I counted them all? I have, so double 48 is 96. So there we go. There's an easy way, without having rods and cubes, to double big numbers by partitioning into tens and ones. So now you can have a go using that method on your own. Here are some questions for you to try, using the doubling ladybird to help you. Pause the video while you have a go. Welcome back, guys. There were some big numbers in there for you to double. Did you manage to use the doubling ladybird to help you, partitioning numbers into tens and ones? Let's see how accurate you were and check our answers. Here we go then. Double 18 is 36. Double 33 is 66. Double 21 is 42. Double 38 is 76. And double 42 is 84. Awesome job, guys, if you managed to use your doubling ladybird and the method that I've taught you to double those really big numbers. That's fantastic. So guys, we've doubled some really, really big numbers, up to 50 today, using partitioning a number into tens and ones. But you don't need to worry if you didn't quite understand how to partition the numbers and double the big numbers up to 50. What I'd like you to practice, if you struggle with that, is recalling doubles of numbers up to 10. And you can practice that either by playing the game that I played with you earlier, asking your mums and dads to hold up fingers and you double the number they show you, or you can have a go on Hit the Button on topmarks.co.uk, practicing your doubles of numbers to 10. Well done guys for your hard work today. Look out for Miss Wetherall's video on Friday, and I will see you on Monday for some more marvellous maths. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.